Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving headfirst into a true crime saga filled with international intrigue, espionage, and a spectacular disappearance that has left investigators scratching their heads for years. This is the baffling story of Jan Marsalek, a man who went from being a tech entrepreneur to one of the world's most wanted fugitives. So buckle up as we unravel this compelling mystery. Jan Marsalek was born in 1990 in Vienna, Austria. From a young age, he was known for his charm and intelligence. A gifted student, Jan seemed destined for success, but beneath his polished exterior lay a controversial past filled with trouble and crime. As a teenager, he dabbled in the dark web, dealing in various illicit activities, but he managed to manipulate his way into the corporate world, ultimately becoming involved in the tech industry. By the late 2010s, Jan co-founded Wirecard, promising to revolutionize online banking. Jan became a key player, boasting connections with politicians and business leaders. Wirecard was heralded as Germany's tech darling, until it all came crashing down in June 2020. It was revealed that the company had falsely claimed to possess 1.9 billion euros in cash that, it turned out, didn't exist. Investigations began to uncover a shocking story of fraud and embezzlement, leading directly back to Jan Marsalek. With mounting evidence against him and Wirecard's collapse looming, an arrest warrant was issued, but Jan had vanished. Just days before the scandal reached its peak, he fled Germany in a dramatic escape. His sophisticated network of contacts and resources made him a ghost, disappearing without a trace while authorities were left scrambling. Reports emerged that Jan had booked a one-way ticket to Russia using a false identity, but as investigators dug deeper, it became clear that this was no ordinary escape. Jan had left Germany with a contingent of experts and spies close behind him. Rumors swirled. Had he been tipped off? Had he arranged for protection before the storm hit? His escape fueled speculation that his disappearance was part of a larger game, one that involved not just corporate crime, but geopolitical intrigue. With connections rumored to include powerful figures in the Russian intelligence community and mysterious figures in the criminal underworld, he was suddenly not just a tech mogul, but a man who had successfully evaded capture by elite law enforcement. As the search for Jan intensified, headlines flooded news outlets around the world. Authorities across Europe were on high alert, hoping to track down the elusive fugitive. While wiretaps and surveillance footage poured in, no one could pinpoint Jan's specific location. It became evident that he was observing the hunt unfold, using tactics learned from the very world of espionage he was rumored to have infiltrated. Jan's sudden disappearance sparked wild theories about his fate. Some speculated he had fled to locations in Asia or the Middle East, while others believed he was hiding in plain sight, having completely reinvented himself. As weeks turned into months, the search morphed from a hunt to a mystery with no end in sight, leaving investigators and the public alike baffled. During this time, whispers began circulating about Jan's potential connections to various intelligence services and organized crime networks. Reports emerged that he had contacts among oligarchs, allowing him to potentially secure safe havens in foreign countries, further complicating the investigation. Investigators uncovered evidence suggesting that Jan had access to highly classified information and might have been involved in international arms trafficking and the illegal arms trade. This new narrative painted him as more than just a fraudster. It positioned him as a player in a dangerous game of espionage. Could he have developed contacts that would ensure his safety, allowing him to navigate the shadows freely? In April 2020, reports surfaced that Jan had been in Turkey and law enforcement believed he was hiding there while planning his next move. The Turkish authorities were approached for assistance, but still, no concrete leads emerged. Then in July, after a long silence, some reported sightings indicated he might be in countries like Lebanon or Syria, engaged in activities far beyond simple survival. Each new alleged sighting reignited public interest and speculation. Could a man like Jan truly disappear into the chaos of the Middle East? The plot thickened as details emerged about possible meetings with various factions and shady businessmen, painting him as a figure of both peril and fascination. By late 2021, Jan Marsalek was still missing, and despite the international manhunt and attention to his case, he was nowhere to be found. Investigators found themselves in a quagmire, lorded over by a man who had mastered the art of evasion. Was it possible he was orchestrating a grand comeback, or had he simply slipped away into the world's shadows forever? In recent years, as new illegal dealings and frauds surfaced globally, speculations about his involvement gained momentum. Each time a new scheme was uncovered, eyes turned to the possibility that Marsalek was still exerting influence behind the scenes, manipulating events from a distance. As questions lingered and time elapsed, Jan became a ghost story whispered among those in power, a man capable of outsmarting the most sophisticated systems in place to capture him. Could he truly evade the reach of the law indefinitely? The story of Jan Marsalek reveals an unsettling reality about the fragility of power systems, where a person's abilities to manipulate can bring entire corporations to their knees and still leave them free to disappear. Jan Marsalek's case remains an enigmatic reminder of how easily someone can slip through the cracks of society. An expert manipulator, a fugitive, and a suspected spy all rolled into one. What are your thoughts on this mysterious figure? Do you think he'll ever be found, or is he destined to remain a ghost? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of international crime and intrigue, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more gripping stories from the dark corners of our world. Until next time, stay curious, because the truth is often stranger than fiction.